We had one conversation, and he decided in one moment to walk away from more than $2 million in revenue in one conversation. So basically, the way that this works is that you've got two different groups of people in the world. And usually when you and I talk about this, we're talking about building your personal brand, growing your influence.
Yes.
And we talk about on this side are people who are unknown, and on this side are people who are well-known. And we talk about
how to go from unknown to known.
Yes. But what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about this from basically going from, broke to rich.
Yes.
Okay. Now, here's what most people do is they go like, oh, there's all of these ways I could make money. And if you just go on to Instagram or Facebook and you're scrolling, like literally you'll see an ad like every few minutes for like, you could make money doing Airbnb.
Yeah.
You could sell t-shirts,
Amazon,
and drop shipping. You could become a speaker.
YouTube faceless
You
videos.
could do video courses. Yeah. You could do affiliate marketing. You could start your own marketing agency. I mean, like literally, and that's what we do. And even inside of your business, and Lewis, you're very graceful for letting us use you as an example.
Use me.
When Lewis first started working with us, and you were our very first client. Brand Builders Group only exists because of you, by the way.
7 years ago, isn't that crazy?
7 years ago.
Wow.
Lewis, we listed every one of your revenue streams, and you had 17 revenue streams because all of your friends were doing free plus shipping and courses and affiliate launches and speaking and private coaching.
Webinars, workshops, and membership and everything.
And so.
And one-on-one. And
all the things. And on the surface, it seems like, oh, I could just add another revenue stream. It would be good.
Let me create all the offerings I can create because it gives people more chances to give me money.
That's right. The problem is that when you do that, you bounce off the wall. And the reason you bounce off of the wall is because of something we say all the way back in my first book years ago, Take the Stairs. If you have diluted focus, you get diluted results. If you have diluted focus, you get diluted results. Most people watching this, listening to this, probably have a much smaller number. Well, let's just say that you have 10 units of resource, okay? And that could be time, team, technology, capital, prayer, whatever your units of resource are.
Yeah.
If I have 10 units of resource and I spread them across 10 initiatives, then on average, each initiative gets how many units of resource? One. So that's what most of the world does, is we go, oh, I have a new idea and a new idea and a new idea and a new idea. And someone else pitches me an idea and I'm like, oh, great. Like, let's go do this. Let's go to this course about, reverse mortgages. And let's go to this course about, whatever, making money in the market. And we're spreading our time, team, attention, capital, prayer across all these units of resource. Compared to what happens if you take those 10 units of resource and you lay them all down on one initiative? The likelihood of that one initiative succeeding goes up exponentially. And this is what we did with you, which you've been so, I mentioned this, I sent you our new book that's coming out, and I said, you've been so generous with your praise of us. But legitimately, I think maybe the only thing we ever really did for you was I asked you one rhetorical question. If you stopped doing all of these things and you just went all in on the podcast, it was a question of going, you're doing all of these things, but you say you want to make, impact 100 million lives. And this podcast, which is kind of like a side thing for you, is really gaining momentum, and you're really good at it. And it's life-giving, it's low stress, it doesn't require like massive expense. What if you just went all in on this? And I don't think people really understand this story in full. You had a mastermind that was generating like multi-million dollars a year in revenue. Yeah. You and Matt and I had one conversation in a hotel lobby, and my friend Lewis, y'all, has big cojones, as we sometimes say. We had one conversation, and he decided in one moment to walk away from more than $2 million in revenue in one conversation, to go all in on the podcast.
You got to have faith, and you got to know that, like, oh, I could always go back to this also. If this doesn't work and I'm broke on my sister's couch, like, okay, I can make a few offers again and try to find a way to make money. But at the time, I wasn't feeling emotionally abundant. I was financially abundant. I wasn't feeling horrible, but I was feeling like a
You were stretched.
6 or 7 out of 10. I was like, nothing feels like it's really great. It's like good, but it's not feeling abundant. So it wasn't like my life was horrible.
No, people were coming at you with
Yeah.
all sorts of opportunities for all sorts of things, but you were bouncing off the wall a
Yes.
bit. You
Yes.
were successful by the world's, definition. You were successful, but
Yeah.
the way our strategy is to go, what if instead we figured out your one thing? What is the one thing that if you went all in on it and you could become, now again, normally in our other conversations, we've talked about your brand messaging and your brand positioning, but the same is true about money. If we go, we call it, in Brand Builders Group speak, we call it your PBM, your primary business model. And we say, one of the most important tactical decisions you can make in your business is answering the question, what one revenue stream matters above all others? What is the one revenue stream that, come hell or high water, like when push comes to shove, we're going to make this revenue stream successful. We don't hope it's going to be successful. It's saying we're committed to it. We're going to not do anything else until this one works.
Yeah.
And if this one should ever fail, we immediately pull resources from anything else and pull them back here. And when you have 17, that's very hard to do because they're constantly pulling you. And when you look at rich people, since we're now talking about money, and you go, how do they break through the wall? Well, first of all, let's use the metaphor of a wall. So if we were going to like bust through this wall right here, if we start hitting with a sledgehammer all over, we're not going to make much difference, right? We're going to work hard, but we're going to be frustrated.
Yeah.
But if we hit the same spot on this wall again and again and again and again, eventually we will get traction. Eventually there'll be a crack, a divot, and then a hole, and then you break through the wall by hitting the same spot again and again. Now, once you're on the other side of the wall, right? Once you're rich and famous or wealthy and well-known, as we say.
In your industry or in life or whatever it is.
Yeah. Then you can expand into other things, right? So people like to use like The Rock because they go, well, The Rock has a skincare line. Homeboy's making money from acting. He owns a football league.
Tequila.
He's got tequila.
WWE.
Yeah, WWE. I mean, he's like all these different things. But how did The Rock become The Rock? He was a wrestler.
One thing.
Professional. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Exactly.
Like, that is how the guy got famous. People like to use Elon Musk, and they go, well, what about Elon Musk? He's got like Tesla and SpaceX. Yeah, he does. But he is the best example. Go look at Elon Musk's life. He got rich from one thing. Do you know what it was?
PayPal?
PayPal.
Yeah.
All of his money came from PayPal.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want more inspiring clips like this, make sure to click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch that next video that is specific to support you in your life.